So a quick overview. Here's my first one. Oh, let's get in focus. The capturing of Gettysburg even comes with a map. This is 1912. So here is one of them. Next one I have the you can see how old it is because like the spine's ripping. Battles from the Union. This one's 1875. And these aren't any particular order too. I just pulled out my older ones. Don't want to open up this one too far because of how old it is. Sorry if the kitty cat gets in the way. The Confederate Spy, and this one is 1885. It's pretty old as well. Doesn't look it sometimes, but Gettysburg. $1848. Battle of Gettysburg. Some cool maps in here. Copyright in 1886. This one looks pretty new. Ah, here it is. That was when it first came out in 1886. This one is the 1987 version. So this is a map right here. The Battle of Gettysburg. 1913. Published in June. I didn't do any of this writing. I bought it like that, so I don't know who wrote in it. I don't know. The guy who I bought it from another guy who died and was in the process of making his own version of the Gettysburg War, but unfortunately he did die in the process. So, and I don't even know his name. That's all I know from him. Okay, here's the next one. The Life and Travels of General Grant. So this one's pretty cool too. You can see the spine showing on it. See if we can find the date, which I think we just did. Wow, 1879. This must have been a library copy too at one point because of this right there. I'm not exactly sure. "3 years of the Confederate Cavalry." This is another old one I have. I don't really have much to say about these other than that I started collecting them a few years ago, and I'm now showing them off. This is 1874. Blue and gray. Once again, any of this writing I did not do. $18.84. Some maps. Now this one's definitely one of my older ones. It's made out of paper. It's been taped by somebody, not by me. And this one is Gettysburg, What They Did Here. November 19th, 1863. I'm in shock that, like, I have such an older book. Now here's my last two, and these are definitely both one of my older ones. They are like on paper and are like falling apart at the seams and edges. So I haven't even read any of these just because they're falling apart at the seams and edges. Okay, so here's some of my older ones. You can just tell that they're older, they're even falling apart. So I don't even open these. I hardly even touch these just because they're falling apart.
What are you doing?
Great Revolution. These are some of my older books. You could just tell like how badly in their shape they are. I don't even open these hardly because they're like right now. You can tell they're just falling apart. And they're not being held that well together. I know one of these is 1 and 2, so I'm trying to figure out which one's number 1 and which one's number 2. Oh, no. This is chapter 1. Okay, this is volume 2. This is volume 1 then. Missing some pages. And here it is. Those are all my Gettysburg book collection. I do have more that are more newer. Those are just more of my older ones. I got most of these, if not all of them, at gun shows, so I will see if I can find them online, but a lot of them are older, and I just collect older books. My goal is to read them, so one day I will have them all read. Until then, keep on reading.